Hello and welcome to day 81 of 100 Days of Bad Video. Today's topic, open up your purpose. Now, I came up with the topic based on the fact that I'm opening up our pool for the season. Now, this is my first time ever opening a pool. We bought the house a couple of years ago. I did not open it up the pool last season because we were doing a lot of travel. I knew we weren't going to utilize it. Big mistake on my part. Won't make that mistake again. But I started opening up this year and for the last 2 days. So today I really got into it. So what I'm going to do is, while I was opening up the pool, I noticed the similarities to life and when you're chasing your purpose to the process of getting the pool ready for us to enjoy. And so what I plan to do is I'm going to walk through the process and then relate it back to how you should chase your purpose or how you will move about going after your purpose. So the very first thing, since I've never opened up a pool before, I don't know the process. Of course, I YouTubed it and did all of that, but it still wasn't enough. So I went to the local pool store and I talked to a professional. That's the first thing I did. And just like talking to a professional for opening up the pool, when you're going to chasing your purpose, once you identify your purpose and understand that this is what you were put on this plan to do, you should go and talk to someone that's in that career field or that's doing it or something similar to it. You want to get some insight, some wisdom. You want to utilize their expertise. That's very important. A lot of times we try to do things just on our own, off the top of the head, and it can take years, some time off of the process just by talking to someone who can do it. Now, after I got talked to the professional and he told me exactly what to do. So I came back to the house. I had to go through the filter, check everything, make sure that there wasn't any leaks, filled up the tank. And then I poured some algicide and some shock treatment in it. Now, how does that relate to our life? Once you start chasing your purpose, you have to do inventory of what you have, the skill sets that you have. You have to, do you have what it takes at this moment? What do you need? Do you have the right support? Are you in the right mindset? You have to check all of these. And then the shock treatment is you have to be ready to be shocked because a lot of times it is harder than you think. And going through that shock, that initial, what am I doing? How am I doing it? All of that is going to propel you forward and and get you through it. The key is that shock treatment takes some time. Now, once I put the shock treatment in and everything was running, I had to bypass the filter and just circulate the water. And now circulating that water helps mix the chemicals into the pool, help clear it up. Now, when it comes to your life, that circulating is you actually getting out there and doing it, working on things, doing small things every day that's connected to your purpose. So getting familiar with the surroundings, getting familiar with what you're doing and how you're doing it, getting familiar with the people. That's circulating. That's the movement. You want to keep it moving, keep it circulating. Now, while the pool was circulating, the pump was circulating, I was had my skimmer and skimming net and skimming all of the debris off, trying to get the large particles off of the pool. Everything is so when I wanted to get ready, it's already out. That's exactly what you have to do with your life. You have to skim your life, go through, find out that bad habits that you have, the things that you need to take away, to get out of your life. And even some of the smaller things the particles that's in your life that may be hindering you or holding you back, you need to skim those off the top and get rid of it. That's the initial skimming off the top. Now, after I skimmed it and the circulating, I took the water back to the professional for a pH balance. Once again, now for your life, go back to the professional. Let them know where you are. Let him analyze let her analyze where you are so you can see where you need to be, and they'll give you some tips and you can utilize those tips better. So after I came back now I'm waiting because now it's circulating. It's still circulating. The skimming's done, but it's still circulating. You still have to work in your life. You still have to circulate through things in your life. Going through the process, practicing, learning all the things that you need to learn, or going through finding out the things that you need to learn and going through that process. Now, tomorrow I will go back and add in the filter. And once I add in a filter, I will continue to circulate the chemicals through. But now all of those fine, minute particles that I couldn't get out with the skimmer off the top, the filter will filter those out and my water should be clear. And once the water is clear, I will take that back to the professional and make sure that it's at the right pH balance, or I may have to put some chemicals in to get it to the right pH balance. And then I can just continue to circulate and keep it and maintain it from there. With your life, just like I have to circulate, once I put the filter in, the filter of your life is, once you start on that process, you have to understand, you have to have a filter. You can't let everything come into you. You can't let everyone pour into you like you used to. You have to filter out what's beneficial to you and what is not beneficial to you. Go through that process of filtering. And once you continue to filter, go back to the professional, let them check, make sure you're in the right balance, come back, circulate, rotate, and maintain your life by continuing to circulate, continue to grow, continue to move forward, continue to go through the process to keep your life clean and crystal clear, just like I'm trying to get my pool. So hopefully that was resonated with you and you can relate to some of the thoughts I had today while I was cleaning my pool. With that being said, there's only one thing left to say. Life gives you two choices. You can either run with the big dogs or you can stay on the porch with the pups. My name is Aaron Allen and I choose to run with the big dogs. See you out there running.